Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Wickham Swan Theatre and Bucks New University Graduations 2011. Please can I remind you to switch off all mobile phones and to remain seated whilst taking photographs. Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding for Bucks New University Graduations 2011. Thank you.
I have pleasure in declaring this degree congregation and award ceremony open. Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Roy Darby and I chair the Governing Council of the University. On behalf of the Council, it is my privilege and great pleasure to welcome you all to this most happy occasion. My first welcome is naturally to all of you here today who are about to receive degrees and awards. Very well done and many congratulations on your achievements. Welcome also to all your family and friends who have come along to share in your success. I hope that you all have a truly wonderful day of celebration. May I also give a warm welcome to all the faculty staff who are here today and who have contributed so much to all the successes that we are celebrating. Our honoured guests include some of my fellow governors, senior members of our community from educational, civic and business backgrounds, and other supporters and friends of the faculty. To you all, a most warm welcome. On my immediate right is Hamadoun Touré, our principal guest and keynote speaker. Hamadoun, welcome and thank you so much for joining us today. We greatly look forward to your address. On my far right is Professor Ruth Farwell, Vice-Chancellor of the University, who will shortly also welcome you and will make the awards. On my left is Professor Chris Kemp, Pro-Vice-Chancellor and Executive Dean of the Faculty of Design, Media and Management. Professor Kemp will make the closing address at the end of the ceremony. Vice-Chancellor, will you now please confer the degrees of Buckinghamshire New University and receive candidates for other awards?
To our distinguished guests, to our partners, members of the university and the local community, to parents, family members and friends, and most especially to our graduating students, welcome to the Bucks Awards Ceremonies 2011. This ceremony focuses on the awards being made to the successful students completing courses in various aspects of business and management. Today sees the first cohort of students graduating from the Master's Programme in Communications Management. This is a new programme which we've set up for participants across Africa in collaboration with the International Telecommunication Union, ITU, and the United Kingdom Telecommunications Academy, UKTA. It's also great to see some members of staff from the university among those receiving awards this morning. Ceremonies are about a celebration of the achievements of our graduates and of their teachers, families and friends who have supported them through their studies. What we're about to engage in is a tradition going back many centuries. Because of this, there's a certain formality to the proceedings. We wear gowns and we have procession and speeches. But it's not just about doing these things because that's what's always happened. It's also about marking the day as special and significant. After all, there aren't that many opportunities when you, the graduating students, can bask in the limelight and congratulate yourselves on what you've achieved. Graduating students, it's your day, make the most of it. The best degree ceremonies are a careful blend. On the one hand, they've an element of formality, as I've said. On the other, it's about having a good time and celebrating. So throughout the ceremony, don't hold back in demonstrating your appreciation of the graduating student successes. Let's make sure that they all graduate in style. We want it to be a day that everyone remembers. Why don't we start off with families and friends and the other guests giving the graduate students a round of applause to indicate how well we think that they've done to get through all the hard work over the last few years to complete their studies, often under quite difficult circumstances, and to be here today to receive their awards. Will you join me? I hope what we've just done and how we approach this ceremony symbolises for you your time at Bucks. Yes, there's been a formal side to your studies and the way we do things, but I also hope that you've enjoyed your time with us and that you found it to be a friendly place. True friends don't always get things right, even though they might try really hard, but they have sticking power and they'll help you to the last. I hope that you'll think of Bucks like that. You will always be Bucks graduates. That means we can help you and be a resource for you in the future. You can use our Careers and Employment Service for up to 2 years after graduation, and you're always welcome to get in touch to help progress your career goals. That brings me to a rather difficult subject, future employment. This theatre is bursting with a sense of success and achievement today. Despite that, I expect there's also a bit of nervousness in the air. Nervousness at the prospect of what lies ahead in terms of careers or how existing careers might progress. Would those already in work forgive me for a few moments, as I'd like to say a few words to those graduating students just about to embark on their careers and also to their families. Earlier in the summer, there were headlines in the media indicating that the number applying for each graduate job has nearly doubled in the last 2 years of the recession. Those reports were based on a survey by the Association of Graduate Recruiters, one they do twice a year, of graduate employment prospects. What the headlines tended not to focus on was the cautious optimism that the report generated, which was because the number of vacancies for graduates rose by 3% during the year. This can only be a good sign that the graduate recruitment market appears to be overcoming the impact of the recession. You should also be aware that this survey is based on responses from the largest graduate recruiters. These big recruiters aren't the full story. The vast majority of graduates don't get jobs with these companies and never have, particularly those graduating from courses linked with the areas in which you've been studying. Most graduates work for smaller organisations in the private, public and not-for-profit sector. And some graduates, particularly from universities like Bucks, are entrepreneurial and work for themselves. There are reasons to be cheerful, and I think this message applies irrespective of whether you're looking to progress in your career or are about to start on it. Your degree has provided you with the kind of flexibility and open-mindedness about what comes next, and the skills to deal effectively with whatever that might be. You'll need to be proactive to find the openings, you'll need to have the persistence, the self-belief and the creativity to think laterally, being prepared to start doing not quite exactly what you'd hoped. The skills that you've acquired from your degree and also the various other activities that you've engaged in while you were a student will increase your employability or your ability to progress. You will need to be able to promote effectively these skills when you're putting together your application for a job or for funding to start your own business or support your own practice, and when you're being interviewed. I do encourage you to get professional advice about how best to do this. At this stage, I'd urge you to hold your nerve. Your investment in your degree is an investment in your future life and your future career. Compared with what lies before you, the period of economic problems is a relatively minor blip. You'll get to where you really wanted to be before too long, but do remember that you also need to invest in putting your talents across as best you can. Whatever you do, I hope that you think your time at Bucks was extremely important in shaping your life positively, and that you will feel proud of being a Bucks graduate. We're certainly proud of you, and all of us at Bucks wish you every success and happiness in your life and career. The best of luck to you all. We will now start the presentation of the awards.
Vice-Chancellor, we present to you the persons here today and those graduating in absentia to be admitted to the degrees of Master of Arts, Master of Science, Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science, and Foundation Degree Arts.
By virtue of my authority as Vice-Chancellor and on behalf of Senate, I admit them to their degrees.
We also present to you those receiving the awards of Diploma of Higher Education and Certificate of Higher Education. Master of Arts in Human Resource Management, Anna Maria Ahmad. Lindsay Ann Alexander. Rebecca Bailey. Natalie Eleanor Barbie. Awarded the CIPD Chiltern Branch Award, Marilyn Bishop. Anna Brent. Christopher Sean Bruni. Rachel Costa. Sarah Ann Dean. Fiona Dennis. Sharon Donovan. Stephanie Evans Huskinson. Michaela Harradin. Lauren Georgina Teresa Hewitt. Joanna Hobson. Sarah Hyde. Stephanie Ann Felicity Isaac. Diane Jackson. Natasha Jaj. Jasmine Lucy Kelly. Marta Kunika. Carolina Long. Christina Mackenzie. Tracy McFall. Laveen Membry. Catherine Metcalf. Rumbitsa Ngwena. Ajibola Omombolaj Onajin. Leanne Parry. Melanie Claire Shija. Charlotte Smith. Kate Anna Smith. Meera Thakra. Catherine Ween. Elizabeth Young. The Postgraduate Diploma in Human Resource Management, Tracy Ann Bennett. Barbara Avil Schrennen. Maria Torpy. For the Master of Science in International Business, Adil Ahmad. Babar Ayub. Kavi Zaman Baig. Bilal Bashir. Dilip Kumar Goriparty. Nikhil Gulati. Pramat Jr. Gagandip Kaur. Jasleen Kaur. Vijay Saini. Mahmoud Shah. Sharanjit Singh. Naveen Taplial. Priyanka Upala. Satyendra Kumar Vanapali. Avinash Verma. Mutsar Yusuf. Dilpreet Singh. For the Masters of Science in International Logistics and Supply Chain Management, Gurnam Singh Atwal. Saeed Faz ul Hassan Gilani. Awarded the Chartered Institute of Purchasing and Supply Student of the Year, Rashid Mahmoud. For Master of Business Administration, Saroj Adhikari. Sheikh Adnan. Robert Allen. Dasun Laksiri Amarakun. Basharat Ahmed Ansari. Shoba Aryal. Pallavi Bose. Alison Jane Braithwaite. Shuja Jane Chowdhury. Gurdeep Singh Dhaliwal. Upuli de Silva Kulasiri. Himanshu Dhingra. Mark David Gobler. Imran Habib. Samjana Hamal. Prasad Mangala Heragama. Gavin Hill. Yurada Prasanna Kumara Hitiami Mudyan Selage. Javid Iqbal. Anthony Jayasena. Kamaljit Kaur. Adnan Pervez Khan. Simon David Levin. Nuhu Lebe Anwar McKay. Mohammed Ali Ahlam Mohammed Nawaz. Faisal Shazad Khan Niazi. Sardar Faisal Nizar. Alexander Peak. Satam Biralalake Pereira. Muhammad Sajjad. Kanta Prasad Sharma. Muhammad Tahir. For the Master of Communications Management, the following students have been awarded the Masters of Communication Management and have also been awarded the UKTA ITU certificate. These certificates will be presented by Mr. Brahima Sanu, Director of the Telecommunication Development Bureau of the ITU. Abayomi Temitope Ayodel. Tanuzi Bawa. Yakubu Usman Duhu. Edmund Yerenki Fianco. Martin William Kendall. Emeka Ngongowo. Adeobi Josephine Okeke. Jeffrey William Robinson.
Bachelor of Science in Accounting and Finance, Akhtar Tausif. Jane Charlene Alibino. Awarded the most distinguished performance on an undergraduate program, Adnan Ashraf. Suk Fun Chin. Petko Genchev. Muhammad Imran Hussain. Faisal Ehsan. Muhammad Kashif Khalid. Farah Mahmood. Jonathan Tesfa Michael. Joshua Edifemi Turton. Zubia Yaqub. Bachelor of Arts in Advertising Management and Digital Media Communications, Jeffrey Edu Tuwum. Juan Ramon Eldi Nivea Ciceres. Christina Ortiz Mateo. Adam John Blaney. Simon Fuller. Timothy Roy Graves. Nancy Lloyd. Anne Mary Kathleen Moore. Jane Valerie Moore. Samyuta Paramasivam. Nicholas Taylor. Cara Louise Williams. Abdul Kareem Noor. Bachelor of Arts in Business and Advertising Management, Danielle Hollingworth. Dominika Zemboska. Bachelor of Arts in Business and Entrepreneurship, David Agayapong. Darren Ramchuran. Bachelor of Arts in Business and Finance, Hani Baki. Craig Bradley. Patrick Blaine Harris. Afrosinia Sula. Bachelor of Arts in Business and Human Resource Management, Heather Bell. Rhys Davis. Sonia Ejaz. Samira Khan. Hasina Karis. Bachelor of Arts in Business and Marketing Management, Mosheen Angela De Silva Palihakarago Dawn. Nadia Iqbal. Gurinder Jandu. Usma Khan. Anita Olzuiska. Jose Luis Rubio. Awarded the prize for the most distinguished performance in the dissertation, Monica Ferrare was. Bachelor of Arts in Business Management, Jamshed Abid. Adnan Ali. Afsa Ali. Hachatur Engedian. Sidra Azam. Shiraz Beg. Danish Chabra. Sam Crawford. Adam Duff. Jake Foley. Lubna Ghazanfa. Minaz Gulzar. Jonathan Anthony Edward Hazel. Ibrahim Jafaru. Simon Jux. Ebenezer Justin Kangombe. Sana Karar. Joanna Maria Kerveska. Bower Lally. Lindsay Louise Layton. Wasim Mahmood. William Peter Marshall. Tafarzu Neon Goni. Muhammad Zishan Parvez. Prezemsilo Reklik. Muhammad Fizan Sadiq. Misbah Shah. Noor Jahan Maqsood Ahmad Sheikh. Parel Shaw. Wanda Zulk. Philip Osekbovo Uwagboe. Muhammad Hayat. Banisha Komal. Faisha Nawaz. Foundation Degree Arts in Business Management, Jonathan Brooks. Anna Louise Butler. Terence Andrew Dominic Cause. Julie Morley. Sunny Sunil Singh Notte. Daniel Kimberley Ruan. Andrea Shan. Laura Mary Vizzo. Institute of Leadership and Management First Line Management Award, Alison Cooper. Enrico Garofalo. John Ide. Jane Lester. Gary McConville. Chun Tang. Christopher Gordon Thompson. Helen Claire West. Bachelor of Arts in Human Resource Management, Jasmine Kaur Barar. Malika Haley. Bachelor of Arts in International Management, Alessandro Tullio Busecchi. Karo Kedranov. Michele Kedenglia. Ivona Grazina Drotza. Norbert Rudolf Kormos. Anthony Colin Perry. Bachelor of Arts in Marketing, Lindevi Margaret Menuau. Husna Noor Mohammed. Bachelor of Arts in Public Relations and Marketing Communications, Sally Claire Bale. Kerry Dutlin. Michael Fontenos. Sean Halsey. Natasha Pearson Stokes. Sam Rigby. Lois Simpson. Darius Suleiman. Francesca Sullivan. Piotr Sulk. Kirsty Jade Walker. Laura Webb. Foundation Degree Arts in Retail Management, Dreams PLC, Rebecca Louise Bone. John Hanford. Samantha Keenan. Aliska Misinkova. Julian O'Hare. The Dean will now introduce the special awards.
It is my privilege to be able to make awards to academic members of staff who students feel have inspired them during their time here at Bucks New University. These awards are based solely on the testimonials provided by the graduating students sitting here today. I would like to thank all students who submitted nominations. Although there are many who are worthy of this award, the following colleagues will receive a Most Inspiring Tutor Award today. Could the award winners please come forward to centre stage to receive your awards from the Vice-Chancellor. Alan Clark. Bill Nichols. And Lindsay Taylor. The Deputy Vice-Chancellor will now present the Honorary Award.
The Honorary Award is for Dr. Hamadoun Touré. Dr. Hamadoun Touré has a Master's degree in Electrical Engineering from the Technical Institute of Electronics and Telecommunications of Leningrad, and a PhD from Moscow Technical University of Communication and Informatics in Russia. He was elected Secretary General of the International Telecommunications Union in January 2007 and was re-elected for a second four-year term in October 2010. The ITU is the leading United Nations agency for information and communication technology issues and the global focal point for government and the private sector in developing networks and services. As Secretary General, Dr. Touré is committed to ITU's mission of connecting the world and helping it to achieve the Millennium Development Goals through harnessing the unique potential of information and communications technologies. A long-standing champion of ICT as a driver of social and economic development, Dr. Touré previously served as Director of ITU's Telecommunications Development Bureau from 1998 to 2006. In this role, he placed considerable emphasis on implementing the outcomes of the World Summit on Information Society, launching projects based on partnership with international organisations, governments, the private sector and civil society. Dr. Touré has many decorations and honorary titles which recognise the significance of his work. He is a Knight of the National Order of Mali, a Grand Officer of the National Order of the Dominican Republic, an honorary citizen of Grecia, Costa Rica, Yamasa in the Dominican Republic and Mexico. He holds honorary degrees and doctorates from the Russian Armenian Slavonic University, the State University of Belarus and the Kigali Institute of Science and Technology in Rwanda, amongst others. In January 2011, the ITU initiated the involvement of universities in its work. Buckinghamshire New University was one of the first 12 academic institutions to be admitted to participate in this partnership. Dr. Touré is a strong supporter of the work undertaken by Buckinghamshire New University and the United Kingdom Telecommunications Academy in the development and operation of the Masters in Communication Management, whose first cohort of students graduated today, and in the Masters of Law in Information and Communications Technology Law, which commenced at the start of this year. Vice-Chancellor, I present to you Dr. Hamadoun Touré, who is to receive the Honorary Award of Doctor of University in recognition of his involvement in the development of our two master's degree programmes and his significant achievements internationally, particularly in the field of telecommunications.
On behalf of the Council and the Senate of Buckinghamshire New University, it gives me great pleasure to confer the award of an Honorary Doctor of the University on Hamadoun Touré.
Vice-Chancellor, this concludes the presentation of awards. Dr. Touré, I would now like to invite you to come to the lectern to give your invited speech.
Chairman of the Council, Roy Darby, Vice-Chancellor, Professor Ruth Farwell, members of the board, graduating students, parents, family and friends, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is a great pleasure for me to be here with you today, and it is a tremendous honor for me to receive an honorary degree from this fine institution. I take this opportunity to congratulate all the graduating students, as well as my fellow honorary doctors, honorary MA, honorary emeritus, professor emeritus, and honorary professors who has received recognition from this fine institution. 12 years ago, in 1999, Professor David Miller, OBE, and I set up the first Masters in Communications program under the auspices of the United Kingdom Telecommunications Academy, UKTA, and to be here with you today feels very much like we have come full circle. The joint efforts of Buckinghamshire New University, BNU, and the International Telecommunication Union have allowed us to help spread knowledge and expertise to where it is needed most. Our partnership with UKTA, of which BNU is a key player, has enabled ITU to provide access for its members coming from the least developed countries to UK university education at an acceptable cost. And I think this is something we can genuinely be proud of. Ladies and gentlemen, it is always a special pleasure to be present amongst people who, like myself, recognize the fundamental importance of learning and education. The greatest, most valuable, and most sustainable natural resource available in the world is human brain power. I grew up in Mali, in sub-Saharan Africa, and in the 50s and 60s, and I was tremendously lucky to have the benefits of a good education there, delivered by fine teachers in sound academic institutions. I went on to study in what was then the Soviet Union, in both Moscow and Leningrad, now St. Petersburg. And I have always been profoundly grateful, not just for the knowledge in engineering that I've acquired there, but for the life skills and other skills which have helped me drive my career forward. I have been very fortunate in having had the opportunity to work in Africa, the Americas, in Europe, and to have traveled the world, particularly over the past 12 years at ITU, first as director of the ITU Telecommunication Development Bureau, and then as Secretary General. And what I have seen in every continent, in every country I have visited, is that education makes a crucial difference. We all know this, of course. Every parent I have met wants to ensure that children have the best education possible, and every smart student knows that education is the cornerstone of success. This is more true in the 21st century than it has ever been in human history. Because today we are rapidly creating a knowledge society where everyone will need to know how to use technology and profit from technological advances. This is why the International Telecommunication Union set up the ITU Academy, including centers of excellence, which streamlines our numerous capacity-building efforts in the area of information and communication technologies, ICTs. Today, there are more than 60 ITU centers of excellence distributed around the world. And last year, more than 2,000 individuals were directly trained through their programs. ITU's Telecommunication Development Bureau has also so far helped to establish some 77 internet training centers in 62 nations. And together, they have trained over 8,000 graduates with a further 2,000 students currently enrolled. I'm pleased to be here today with the current director of the telecommunication development sector, Mr. Sanu, who, like me, believes in the power of education, and he believes in the partnership we have forged for so many years. Distinguished colleagues, The past 2 decades have seen ICTs spread into every part of our lives. And we know. We now live in a world where there will quite soon be 6 billion mobile cellular subscriptions, and where more than 2 billion people have access to the internet. Having fulfilled the ITU mandate to connect the world, we must now do for broadband internet access what we have already done for mobile telephony. Because broadband is the greatest tool we have for advancing social and economic progress around the world, in countries rich and poor. Indeed, in the 21st century, it is my firm belief that broadband networks will be as important as roads, railways, and power networks were in the 20th century. Let me therefore urge you all, and especially the new graduates here today, to step boldly forth from here and to do everything you can to help make a difference, to help others benefit from the education you have received, and to help disseminate the knowledge you have gained. You will be ambassadors for this fine institution, not only in promoting the work of the university, but in spreading the culture and heritage you've got here. I'm sure you will, each and every one of you, be successful in the path you choose, and that your efforts will help to make the world a better place, a fairer and more equitable place, where the benefits of information society are available to all, whatever their circumstances and wherever they live. On a personal note, I would like to thank my wife, Kumba, who is here in this room today, and who's been by my side for the past 33 years. This is one of the proudest. This is one of the proudest moments in my life. And as you know, after more than 25 years of marriage, you run out of ideas and action that will impress your partner. And today, this is one of those that I can be very proud of. I hope she will be impressed for a long time until I find new ideas. Ladies and gentlemen, in closing, let me once again reiterate the importance of information and communication technologies, and especially broadband, in today's world. Imagine trying to do any skilled work or apply for any skilled job in the modern world today without a broadband connection. Imagine how difficult things would be for any of us in the room here today without email or web access, without online shopping, banking, and access to academic resources. And yet, this is just the very beginning. We cannot predict exactly how the development of the information society will enrich the lives of everyone on the planet, but we can be absolutely certain that without ICTs, we will not be able to address the serious issues and challenges which will face a world of over 7 billion people over the next coming years. The world will reach 7 billion mark in November this year. I hope you are counting. ICTs will be absolutely instrumental in addressing climate change, for example, in helping us monitor climate and mitigate the effects of and adapt to changes, as well as in helping us to respond effectively to the catastrophes and disasters when they occur. Add in other challenges such as healthcare, water management, education, research, and good governance, and you will see why ITU, the International Telecommunication Union, in conjunction with UNESCO, set up the Broadband Commission for Digital Development last year to help ensure that all the world's people have affordable and equitable access to broadband. The Broadband Commission is chaired by President Kagame of Rwanda and Carlos Slim Helu Honorary Lifetime Chairman of Grupo Carso, with myself and Irina Bokova, Director General of UNESCO, serving as co-vice chairs. Finally, let me encourage you all to come to Geneva next month for the 40th anniversary edition of IQ Telecom World, which will be held in conjunction with a Broadband Leadership Summit. This will be a uniquely important event with the world ever more dependent on ICTs to address global challenges. Together, and I hope with your help, delegates will come to Geneva to help shape the future of the ICT sector, which is, of course, the future of the world we live in. I thank you very much.
Vice-Chancellor, Chairman of the University Council, honoured guests, ladies and gentlemen. As Pro-Vice-Chancellor and Executive Dean of the Faculty, it is my privilege and pleasure to conclude this morning's proceedings by thanking those who have made today's ceremony possible. I would like to thank the Vice-Chancellor of the University, Professor Ruth Farwell, not only for awarding the university degrees and diplomas, but also for her support of and faith in this dynamic faculty over the past year. Roy Darby, the Chairman of the University Council, who opened the proceeding this morning, thank you for your continued confidence in the work of the faculty. The faculty is honoured by the presence of Hamadoun Touré, who received his honorary award today, and also for his enlightening and interesting keynote speech. I wonder just how many of the students here today, when they walked into the institution on that first day to start their course, would have had any idea of the fantastic experience that graduation day is. I, for one, never tire of watching the pride and pleasure on the faces of those receiving awards and those here to support them. Today is my favourite day of the year at the institution, as we see students graduating with awards who are either entering full-time employment for the first time, going on to further study, or completing a programme whilst in employment to further their expertise, knowledge and self-development. This gives us a true sense of the meaning of lifelong learning, and it is this diverse mix of programmes and students from which we gain so much pleasure in the faculty. Being both flexible in our approach and accessible to all, we have identified niches and partners that enrich the environment in which we work. This academic year has again been a challenging one for the staff of the faculty, who have had to balance academic work and administration with the demands of a changing higher education environment, and without a strong team, I could not have managed at all. My staff have worked tirelessly as a team and shown the true mettle of the faculty in each task asked of them. I cannot single anyone out, as the teaching team, the skills team, the management team, those undertaking research, the administration staff, the registrars, PAs, the support services, including the technicians, campus, caretaking, cleaning and refectory staff, all contribute to the wide range of education and support functions making up this fantastic university community. I'm sure that you will join me in thanking everyone here in the faculty and the university who has made your time here enjoyable and successful, and also to those who have put so much effort into making today such a special occasion. In the faculty, the development of new programmes has strengthened our links with industry, and in many cases given those in industry without qualifications a chance to gain a degree through a work-based learning process. It is clear that our broad base of courses will continue to aid our development and sustain our position in the marketplace. The awards this year have been many. We are pleased to see students graduating at our 5 faculty ceremonies on a full range of courses, from foundation degrees and certificates to PhDs. The development of these programmes has strengthened our links with industry, and in many cases has given those in industry without qualifications a chance to gain a degree through work-based learning process. We have helped a number of students to work on projects within the industry, which has enabled many of them not only to enhance their career prospects, but to gain employment with many of the companies involved. This kind of activity drives our employability mission in the university. This year we've been working on some extremely innovative new programs with many of our partners here today, forging strong links with a range of businesses and associations to improve access to education at all levels and to uphold our institutional goals while ensuring we remain outward-facing. It is clear that our job would be made so much harder without the assistance of families and friends of the students who provide a great deal of support during their programs of study. I'm sure that you will join with me on behalf of the students in thanking their families and friends for their contribution to this momentous occasion. To conclude, I would just like to say a few words to those seeking their fortune in the world of business and management. Winston Churchill said, "A pessimist sees the difficulty in every opportunity. An optimist sees opportunity in every difficulty." I hope that during your time spent here that we have given you the tools to be a positive thinker and to attain your goals. Remember, the positive thinker sees the invisible, feels the intangible, and achieves the impossible. You have finished just part of your life after school, and I hope that we have identified to you the importance of positivity in everything that you do. I wish you all the best of luck in whatever you do, and I hope you will keep in touch and let us know how you're getting on. I hope you will all join us for light refreshments in the university after this ceremony. And now I declare this degree congregation and awards ceremony closed.